up, YouTube? It's your boy, Double A, not Scales. Welcome back to the Road for Champions RTG edition. Welcome back to another episode, and welcome back to the 20 games in the weekend league, baby. YouTube, what's going on, baby? Hope you guys are having a good day, man. If you guys enjoy this series, make sure to hit that big old thumbs up. Before we jump into the weekend league, we got to make a couple changes to the team. Yesterday's episode was one of the most I broke a controller, bro. I don't break controllers. I broke a controller because of my internet, because of my boy Check. So we ended up raid selling a couple players. And today we had to replace the player we raid sold, which was Check, to bring in Ali-san. Now you saw the layout of the team, and I can officially tell you that yesterday was the most ragiest, most saddest episode that we've dropped this year. And today is the happiest and the best FIFA I've played all year. I'm going to give you my first 10 games of the weekend league in this episode here, so it's not too long for you guys. And I can tell you that I officially played the best FIFA of the year. Now, a few things took place. First of all, I bought myself a new router. I went out, got a new gaming router. Throughout these episodes, I think in 2 of the games, you're going to see me getting the packet loss. That's the little yellow and red bar up top. So I'll keep you guys updated. I know a lot of you guys are dealing with packet loss as well. So if the router does end up working for me, then I'll let you guys know which one I picked up and what version. I picked up a Nighthawk for people who do know that stuff. And I don't know exactly what version it is, but I'll let you guys know. It was super expensive, but I figured if I was gonna not get packet loss, then it was worth it. So anyways, I changed my router, and I truly played the best FIFA I've played all year long. The games felt smooth. The game felt clean to me. But again, there was games where I did get the packet loss. But if you guys watch my gameplay, for you guys who watch my videos every day, you guys know how my gameplay looks. You guys know how I play. And you watch this gameplay here, and you're going to see still the way I play, but a slight difference. You're going to see more dribbling, more skill moves, more left stick dribbling, more direct passes into the box, because I'm able to control my players a little bit better. Now, even a little bit of cheese as well, like here. That's such a cheese goal. I don't know why this goal isn't in the game. I don't know why EA Sports hasn't fixed this goal yet. But if they're not going to fix it and everyone's going to abuse it against me, then I'm going to abuse it back on them as well. Such a cheese goal. I don't know why it's there. But anyways, let's talk about the team. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, am I running the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow? Did I go back to what I used to know so well? And the answer is actually no. 2 things happen. One guy off the bench should be a starter, but he comes off the bench because of his position. He's one of the best cards that's in this game, and I truly believe he is the reason that we went undefeated in this episode here. Now, we'll talk about him in a minute, but I'm in the 4-2-3-1. Because my gameplay was clean, because I was able to control games. Here's the thing, right? When you can't control games, when your gameplay's heavy, whether it's your packet loss, whether it's your internet, whether it's EA servers, whatever it is, you can't really play the 4-1-2-1-2 effectively. At least I can't. For the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to be effective, you need to be doing the tiki-taka ping-pong passes, bang, 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 real fast. Everything needs to be very quick. You know, you need to have full control of the game. So for that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, what I mean, you don't need to full control the game. You just gotta go quick, right? Because my internet felt smooth, and because I could control the game and hold possession more than rather tiki-taka, run fast and try to score a goal quick, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go 4-2-3-1 because I can control the game. You can see the way I'm building up my play. It's very slow, no holding the sprint button, because I'm able to actually play. So when my internet is bad or when I'm having heavy gameplay, what I do is I run at supersonic speed. I hold the sprint button 1,000%, because what I'm trying to do is score on them before their defense gets back, because if their defense gets back, I have too much bad gameplay to do left stick dribbling or do skill moves. When my connection is good, it's a completely different ball game. Now I can hold the ball, now I can pass the ball, now I can dribble, now I can keep you off the ball. And you can see here, I barely sprint up the field. And this is the thing that people say all the time, hey Skills, how do I get better at FIFA? Look at how I play here, bro. I sprint, I ball roll, I let go of the sprint button. I sprint here because that's the last guy, right? You beat the back line, take off. There's nobody to steal the ball from you. But from the back line to the midfield, all the way up to the strikers, I'm not sprinting. I'm just controlling the game right here, turn the sprint on right here because nobody's in front of me. But realistically, it's a controlled FIFA, a dribbled FIFA, a different type of FIFA. And this is what makes Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe so effective in this game. If you guys don't have those cards yet, they're super effective. And if you need a card that's not, you can't afford those guys, but you have a guy like Insigne, he's another guy who can do it wonderfully. They're able to just control the game, ball roll well, dribble well, left stick dribble well, and be patient, because if you want to get better at FIFA, it's 2 things. Let go of the sprint button, and the second thing, don't panic in the box. You don't need to shoot right away. Most of the time, 80% of your opponents you play are not going to know how to defend inside the box, if they even defend. A lot of people don't even turn into their center back, and when they do, they make a massive mistake. So you're seeing me just dribble around people with Puskas, and it's not even like I'm doing a skill move. I'm like, oh, but skills, I can't get used to skill, and I'm not a skiller, bro. Me neither, bro. I do one skill move, a Magidi spin, a step over, and then I left stick dribble. What that means is you literally just go like this. And you just depending on, you fake, you go left, you cut back, you go right, you ball roll one time, you left, you fake, and then a lot of fake shot cancels. All you do is go for the shot, and as you're shooting, you let go of the shoot button real quick and hold down the left trigger and right trigger L2 or R2 really quickly, and he's gonna fake shot. Right here, you see the packet loss for the first time. I think this weekend league we received packet loss, but we don't let that affect us. We keep doing what we're doing, release that sprint button, and just played our game. So who's that guy that's so special? Who's that card that really helped us out? Now, because of the gameplay, you're not going to be able to tell, and I only brought him in late in games or if the games are very difficult. The answer is Acuna. Now, a lot of you guys probably know about Acuna, but if you don't, look at Busquets going to, it's a different animal, boys. I promise you, I'm not lying to you when I tell you that my connection has been very poor. It's been poor since last year. Then it got good for a little bit, not good but playable, and then it got really bad again. So I'm hoping this router made a difference, man, and it's not like a one-time thing. But oh man, we're scoring beautiful goals, man. So anyways, Acuna. Yeah, a lot of you guys probably know about this guy. If you don't, let me explain. Acuna got a headliner card that's a left back, so you can't really start him unless you have somebody that you could drop back into the left back position. But you could bring Acuna off the bench. This card's going for like 70K. I got very excited in yesterday's episode, and I couldn't really show y'all gameplay of him because my connection was so bad and I broke a controller. Now, I brought him in most games this weekend league, especially if the game was hard or I was trying to hold the game, or if for any reason I felt you know, it's time to switch it up a little bit. So I would take out I bought him to take out Fofana, but I realized once again when the weekend league started how important, how good Fofana actually is in this game. I hadn't played with Fofana for, you know, a while. I used him a bit last weekend, but I hadn't really played with him too much, and I can officially tell you that Fofana is still as good as he ever was. So I put Fofana, you know, Fofana's chilling, he's in the lineup, and I thought I was going to take him out, but I ended up taking out Awar for Acuna. It was just something that I did because I didn't want to take out Fofana, how good he was playing. So I was bringing in Acuna for Awar, and I mean, I can only say beautiful things about this guy, man. The guy is absolutely insane. He's a high work rates. He gets up and down the field quickly. The thing is, he didn't get as much PT as I wanted him to. I was going to put him in every single game, but then I thought to myself, okay, we're dominating games. The big thing you're noticing here is that I don't go behind. I think I only went behind in one game this weekend. And this game where I had a bad packet loss, as you saw the yellow and the red thing up top, what that means is packet loss. That when those are showing on your thing, it means that there's data being lost somewhere. It's the data being sent from your router, your internet, to the EA servers. Somewhere you're losing, I don't know it well, I'm not a technician, but somewhere you're losing data. It flicking for a second and going away, not a big deal. If it's sitting there consistently, that's a problem. You see that little flick right there and it's gonna go away in a second, okay, that's not a problem. That's a little bit of packet loss, no big deal, we move. When it sits there as a red bar the whole game, you have an issue, and mine's been doing that, but luckily I didn't get many games where it was bad. You see the red right there for a second, it kind of goes away. You know, it wasn't terrible this weekend. I don't think the router fixed the issue I'm having, but hey, it was playable, so we move. With that being said, big boy Mbappe scoring. But yeah, as I was saying, Acuna is a crazy cheap option to Renato Sanchez. He feels like a Renato Sanchez in my opinion. Renato Sanchez signature card somewhere around the 500, 600, 700K total. Money, right? This card Acuna is a left back that you could put at center mid, and he comes from people doing that from probably about FIFA 19, I want to say, is when people first started, maybe 20. FIFA 20, I think, is when people first started doing this with Acuna's card. They would put him at center mid. He's that high, he has crazy defense, he has good speed on him, he has everything you need for a great center mid. And I was bringing him at the CDM role, and he was just absolutely cooking up some barbecue chicken. So again, it helped so much having a player like him be able to come in, not come in. And again, this weekend I didn't get to display him as much as I wanted to display him. I got him in a lot of games through qualifiers and even rivals. In this gameplay, you'll see him more later in the weekend league because I have those games for y'all. But in this episode, I think I subbed him in a few times. I'm not sure though, but I got him a lot in qualifiers and I got him a lot in Division 1. And I'm telling you right now, Elite Division, and I'm telling you, man, Acuna is the difference. And having him on the bench and having him and Senye and Alessandrini off the bench, it gave me that comfort inside that if I ever went behind, if I ever felt that the game was, you know, too tough or I wasn't controlling the game, having them off the bench, especially in Senye, it just makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like we always have a chance in any game because Senye is that good, Acuna is that good, and Alessandrini is that good. I would say the order is Senye, Acuna, then Alessandrini, but you know, everybody likes what they like. 67th minute of this game, I remember this game very well. This guy went into a constant pressure. You can see Insigne, Alessandrini, and Acuna right here, all on the field at the same time in this game. The tough games we had to bring them in. I remember this game, though. This game was very tough because he went constant pressure after halftime, and he almost came back, man. It was very, 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 very hard game. So we go into the 10th game of the weekend league. You guys can see we're undefeated going into this last game. And we jump into this last game, and this is the one where you really get to see how well we played this weekend league. This guy was playing the 4-1-2-1-2, and he goes up by 2 goals very early. Not only that, things are going to get worse. I'm actually going to score beautiful football between Puskas and Messi, and I can only say great things about Puskas. He's been great this weekend league, to be 100% honest with you. Big boy Sonny D and R9. He has the baby R9 connect super well here, and he's gonna score himself a nice goal, man. I have nothing really nothing to really say about it. I make a huge mistake out the back, and he scores himself a goal because of my mistake. But luckily, Mbappe's speed down the wing is going to get us directly back into this game because Puskas always there in the right place at the right time. 4-2-3-1, Mbappe striker, Puskas middle cam, Messi right cam, and my boy Neymar left cam with Acuna, Fofana, or Awar in the middle. So Awar or Fofana, or Acuna. You have to remember I switched those 2 out. Anyways, we make it 3-3 right before halftime, and then we come down, and Insigne somehow jumps over this ball, which then leads to my opponent scoring, but that's okay. Nobody fear. Your boy Skills is here. Big boy Neymarzito. Nice pass to Alessandrini. Back to Neymarzito. Back to Alessandrini. The shot and the miss. I told you we were playing some very good FIFA. The tiki-taka, the dribble and everything. Look at this pass from Insigne into Fofana. What a banger from Fofana. And we go to penalties. Now, you know things are going our way if I win myself a penalties, and we are going to win a penalty. We go undefeated, man. I'm able to save this guy's first one, and things really looked up from there. So what I want you guys to take from this episode, for anyone who's trying to get better at FIFA, hear me out, boys. The sprint button is your worst enemy. The sprint button, wait, this is the sprint, I don't know, it's muscle memory to me. That's the right one, right? Whatever one is the speed button, all right? Your sprint button is the worst one. It's your worst enemy. And the reason I'm telling you it's your worst enemy, boys, is because when you steal the ball with your center backs, or you steal the ball with your defensive mids, especially if you're someone, you know, like me, or maybe you're somebody that doesn't have a lot of coins, has even less coins than me, you're not going to have somebody that's an incredible dribbler at center defensive mid. So when you hit that sprint button with the Fofana and he accelerates the ball forward and then he can't catch up to his own acceleration, you're going to lose the ball consistently, which leads to your opponent having more possession than you, more easy attacks than you. And the number one problem in FIFA is losing the ball with your center defensive mids leaves your defense completely opened. So if you steal the ball with VVD, give it to Fofana, and he accelerates, lose the ball instantly, and then now there's a gap between your defense was pushing forward. Now they got to regroup and run backwards. Release the sprint button. Release the sprint button. Stop trying to be a skiller. Use the left stick, and dribble it and hard pass into feet. I'm telling you, you'll win more games. Boy, Nation, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check out Acuna. He's an amazing card. Big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on. I promise you, you'll love Acuna. 10-0 for this episode. Another 10 coming in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Y'all amazing. We out of here. Oh, yeah.